What up, good people? Back with today's reflection. And today's reflection, I want to talk about well, we're coming off just celebrating Father's Day yesterday. And I want to salute all the men who celebrated, whether you have children of your own, whether you are a father and a nephew, family friend, one of the children or men or one of the boys at your church. Are you a father in the community as a coach, as a mentor, as a tutor, as a teacher? Or are you just celebrating, our Creator, our Heavenly Father? Salute to all the men and all the fathers. And one thing I wanted to touch on yesterday is recommending a book. I just read a book about a couple months ago by Jason Wilson, and it's called The Man That the Moment Demands. It talks about being a comprehensive man. A lot of us, we excel in certain areas and then we fall short in others. Being a comprehensive man means, you good at, you're not good at all things, but you're good at a lot of things. You excel in a lot of things. You don't fall short in areas. You a jack of all trades, for lack of a better word. And, a lot of us as men, the reason why I love Jason so much, man, and I don't even know him, but I can say that I love him so much because he understands that what men need, we need other men to tell us how to be men. We don't need, because most of us grew up in single parent household, and that single parent was with our mothers, right? A mother, as hard as they are, as they work, as special as they are, they can't tell a boy how to be a man. It takes a man to do that. And so that's why, a lot of us that grew up in single parent households, we was always looking for that man to model. Some of us was in the streets. Some of us found it on the basketball courts or the football fields. Some of us found it, on TV. And for some of us, we was unfortunate enough to we never found the man to model, and so we just took out our mother. And so that's why some men, you see a lot of feminine traits in them. They don't want to be that way, but that's all they was able to see. That's all the example that they had. And so that's why I like Jason, man. And so I recommend that, if you got a man in your life, if you are a man, go get that book by Jason Wilson, The Man That the Moment Demands. It's a great Father's Day gift, even if it's a belated Father's Day gift, but it's one that they could grow with for the rest of their life. And you don't even have to read the whole book. You can pick certain chapters that apply to you, and you can apply to your life. Shout out Jason Wilson.